on to your hats.
This time, on the highway through hell.
Where's that accident at?
Heavy rescues up against the wall.
No, has to be on the inside.
As the early season wrecks pile up.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I'll do it.
It's his ass, not mine.
And the long hours.
Oh my God.
Push the crew.
How much weight do you think's in here?
Pretty much maxed out.
And the mighty Rotator to their breaking point.
We're gonna have a harder time lifting this up than you think. Ready? Hang on.
In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad...
Look out! It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
Keeping the Coke open takes an army.
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
And a last line of defense.
Jamie Davis en route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option.
How's the Coke looking out there tonight? Whew. Wind's blowing so hard. She's stored really good on the hill. Compact, snow, ice. Yeah, it gets pretty nasty up there. When they get snowing up there, bad things happen.
It's still early season on the Coke.
We're just going to head up a little bit further up the road here.
Despite the bad road conditions, some drivers can't resist putting the pedal to the metal.
Look at this guy. He's going way too fast for the road conditions. That's how accidents happen. I give you a ticket for $167. Go ahead.
Police have launched a crackdown on speeders.
Here we have a vehicle. He was doing 95 kilometers an hour. 22's 1011 BC marker. These road conditions, you should not be driving that fast.
There's an accident up there.
And almost on cue, at 8 p.m., the mountain claims its first vehicle.
Hang on to your hats. So right now we're just traveling to a single vehicle crash that's occurred about 3 kilometers south of the snow shed. We got a snow layer on top, which is really treacherous.
Right in Avalanche Alley. Half the highway is blocked by this freshly flipped SUV.
This tire is missing.
The occupants were unhurt and kicked their way out before help arrived.
I believe they must have undid their seatbelts and again come out the front windshield. As we can see, it's popped open.
Don't drive the Coquihalla. Just don't drive it when it's like this.
We're in the middle of that friggin' snowstorm. Not very much fun.
Down the mountain, word's out that the Coke is a mess. Truckers coming from the west face a tough choice.
Looking a little rough tonight.
They can gamble on the steep, slippery Coke, or take a back road.
Well, it's decision-making time.
There's only one way to go, man. There's number 3, that's it. The number 3 is in pretty good shape. Well, I'm going Highway 3.
Highway 3 is an older 2-lane that snakes through the mountains to the south. The 3 seems like a safe bet, at least this stretch. But an hour and a half east of Hope,
Nasty little climb. There's a Jackknifed.
traffic has just ground to a dead stop.
Apparently they've ordered a tow truck or something.
Jamie Davis's lead driver, Adam Gazzola, is on his way to reopen the road.
Adam, you have a safe one.
Yeah, you bet. Have a good day.
Yeah, so what are we going to do with the highway closed?
I guess you have no idea how long it's going to be closed, eh?
On what time the tow truck gets their driver, that's when it'll be open.
Takes you an hour and 25 minutes just to get up here in good weather. The roads are pretty so I was going to take my time here and make sure we get there safe. Oh, I just lost a wiper again, I tell you.
The delay doesn't go unnoticed.
How long ago did Jamie Davis go by? Not a soul in sight.
For Adam, this is turning into one of those nights.
Everything just kind of comes crashing down at once. Trucks breaking down, you're tired, and people screaming at you because you're taking too long. It's like, what else can go wrong, you know?
With Jamie spending more time in the office, Adam has had to take on more wrecks.
Well, there's not really anybody else here to do the work. So I just keep putting this business first in line.
Over on the Coke, Ken Monkhouse is patrolling for cars in trouble.
I did 5 tows on Friday. You can make a good living doing car towing. You just have to do it properly.
Ken started working for Jamie last season when he traded big city towing for life in the mountains.
It's not like you're going to work and you're making 20 bucks an hour. You're getting paid commission, so gamble didn't pay off. If this was a lottery ticket, we'd be throwing it in the garbage right now. Icy, icy, icy.
After a rough start last winter, he's feeling confident that he finally has the Coke figured out.
I'm hoping to do about 40 grand this winter. And I'm just gonna go out and do whatever it takes to win it.
Back on Highway 3, Adam arrives at his wreck.
You're back at it again, eh?
To get into position, he needs to turn around on the narrow highway.
Wrecker's backing down to him now. I'll be a couple minutes.
And 50 of us stuck there because the roads were all closed.
Thanks to yours has done 2 revolutions since we've been sitting here.
How about thanks for showing up, eh?
Adam, you having fun yet? The tow truck is up there.
Adam gets his wrecker in position and wastes no time rigging up and starting the pull.
Just sitting here waiting for this road open.
Just keep her in low gear. Just help me out lots. I'll see if I can just drag you up, okay?
Is this highway open yet?
Come on, buddy. Here we go.
Just 15 minutes after Adam arrived, the highway is reopened.
You're okay for moving now or what?
But the impatient truckers aren't impressed.
So you were stuck there the whole time?
Well, I've been gone 2 hours and 13 minutes to be exact, and we're already on our way back. I don't know what they expect. It gets really tiring when all you hear is negativity.
You can only go so much. I'm only one man.
If I pull my socks up anymore, I'm gonna tear my feet out the end of them.
Back on the Coke, Ken responds to a call to rescue a 4x4 that's stuck in a snowbank.
Yeah, no, he's got it.
A rival tow company has beat him to it. But the young driver seems unsure what to do next.
Hey, buddy!
I'm a little outgunned here.
Hey?
I'm a little outgunned on this one.
Yeah? Yeah, you want to pull him out the way you went in? Try and stay as close to it as you can.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there. I'll give you a hand, I don't mind.
The 4x4 is jammed into the wet snow. A single winch line isn't enough.
Yeah, let's put a snatch block in it because it's pretty heavy, eh?
A snatch block is a pulley that doubles the pulling capacity of a line.
That truck right there is probably, I would think, at least 5 tons. And it's in real good. And this snow ain't letting go. It's a tough pull. Put it back into too high. Hey, buddy, freewheel it. We'll get you to pull ahead a bit.
Following Ken's lead, the young driver starts to get the hang of it.
Nice. Yeah, I like keep doing that. Yep. Beautiful. There you go, young fella.
He is the competition, but he's also a fellow tow truck driver. You have to look after other people in the industry because nobody else will.
You gotta teach the young guys.
Ken's got a few more years on me in this, and he showed me up. I was glad to have him help out.
Meanwhile, on Highway 1 west of Hope, Jamie is called out for a semi that's found itself in a tight spot.
There's a tractor-trailer B-train unit with chips that's gone kind of off-road right, hit a rock face, and ripped the back doors open.
The rear trailer, called a pup, is stuck in a drainage ditch. Before they can tow it,
We're hooked into the main frame.
Jamie needs to lift it out with a rotator. Jamie's rotator is one of the most powerful heavy-duty wreckers on Earth.
Rotator is the Godzilla of wreckers.
Its 3-stage boom can swing 360 degrees. It's half tow truck, half mobile crane.
So we've got to lift the pup trailer, load it up, and put it over here. I'm gonna back up on the back section and deal with that. Yeah, we just need to have a closure in this lane.
I'm all hooked up, ready to go.
I gotta get out in the lane here a little bit to lift, right? So yeah, we're just waiting for Bob.
Just up the highway, Jamie's new flagger, Bob, was sent to drop flares and shut down the lane.
You've been gone a long time. Think Bob's okay?
Kevin decides to find out what's taking so long.
Drop it on the ground. Put it on the ground? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was holding them. No, don't hold them. Drop them on the ground.
Do you have a chain and cinch, Adam?
Before the trailer goes anywhere, Jamie wants the back door secured.
Just a 3/8 and a cinch. I'll get the boom over there, but we're gonna have to do that.
Where are you gonna get the cinch on her, though?
The crash snapped the lock and popped the door open.
I just want to keep it so it doesn't flap open, that's all.
Nowhere to load it here, like.
But there's no place to attach a strap. Jamie lifts the back end of the trailer away from the cliff so they can reach the far side.
Can we do something with that now, do you think?
I don't know what you're really gonna...
But no, I don't want to try to shut it. I just don't want it to pop open anymore.
Keep sliding, what am I gonna do with it?
I'll hold it, but...
We could use a bungee cord, maybe. No, it has to be on the inside.
Like, we're wasting our time. He was just focused on getting that door secure while the door wasn't going anywhere. We could have had it off the road by now.
After 10 minutes of trying, the door is still open.
What are we gonna do?
But Jamie won't give up.
Obviously, there's got to be something we can do here, you know? Get up top and run it from up there.
I can't get up there.
Let's just spend another 10 minutes and do it right.
I don't do heights.
But I will. I'll go up top so you don't have to worry about it. I was getting frustrated with this thing, like, how can we have 3 guys here and we can't strap a back door?
But on a dangerous highway, a little frustration
It's his ass, not mine.
can lead to big trouble.
Oh my God. I'll go up top.
Frustrated that his guys can't secure a jammed door,
We're wasting our time.
Jamie takes matters into his own hands.
Give me this end.
I'll hook it up here and give it to you.
Trust me. I get it tied up to the top end so we can wrap across the door. Maybe go through that, down into the frame. Kevin's on the bottom end, and he's trying to get it hooked up, but he can't find a place. Now I'm even getting more frustrated. Yeah, I can do it. Oh my God. I probably shouldn't have jumped down that wire rope so quick, you know, but I was mad.
Luckily, he didn't smash his head open or something like that. I need him every 2 weeks to sign my paycheck, so I don't need him to be in the hospital with a coma or something.
Finally, Jamie gets the door secured.
Are we just taking it to the exit?
That's it.
Adam tows the semi off the busy highway to a nearby pullout. The door holds, for the most part. But then Jamie discovers he's got a bigger problem than a few spilled wood chips.
I'm checking the side of the trailer here, and it's broken up pretty good. The problem we have right now is that the lead trailer has a big gash down the side of it, and its main frame is broken. It's all cracked up in here, all the way along the frame. Big, huge rocks that have come off and into there. This is the front trailer's axle. It's broken here. If we take it down the road, we risk the trailer actually breaking in half because of the weight. That's not going anywhere until it's unloaded.
At just after 3 a.m., they tow away the tractor, leaving the trailer full of wood chips for tomorrow. This season, Jamie has put Ken Monkhouse in charge of the car towing division.
What I was hoping to do was with the car division was obviously expand the business. You can't just have one guy. So you have to go out and find somebody that you think is going to be capable and has common sense You have to train people. You have to take the time and show them the proper way to do it.
Today, he's picking up a used 1-ton tow truck that Jamie's bought for his stepson, Brandon.
So this is gonna be his truck. So we'll give him one that's not so nice, and if he smashes it up, then we won't cry as much. I think Brandon will be fine. We just have to give him lots of training, that's all. He gets a pretty rough ride around there sometimes. So we gotta give the guy a break, give him a hand up.
But 17-year-old Brandon has other priorities.
I'm just trying to graduate right now. I have about 4 courses left to finish, and then I should be done.
He's been homeschooling for the last year of high school, and he's almost done.
School's important to me because it's, you know, it's gonna get me places in life.
But the yard isn't the easiest place to study.
Well, I go to my grandparents each day, either to study or, you know, finish up a couple assignments I have left. I have other things to focus on right now. Dealing with school might be a little hard to get as much work in as last winter.
Overheating problem. I think it's that sensor. Getting really bad.
Back at the yard, Jamie's bouncing between fixing trucks, paying bills, and doing paperwork.
This is the worst job in this whole place, is this paperwork. As a company grows, my job is shifting. What's taken hold here is there's kind of this administrative job that I'm having to do. So I'm sitting at a desk, I'm on the phone all day, I'm writing paperwork all day long. If you want to bill me hourly for doing something, you should say to me, hey, James, I'm going to do these invoices for you. You're trying to deal with management issues and writing people memos and keeping accountability for everything and everybody. That's like a ton of bricks coming down on you every day. Just put them on Park 1. I'm working too much, I'm doing too much. I don't even know about what's going on the coke right now. I'm not even really paying attention to it.
Over on Highway 1, Jim Lasser and his salvage crew are unloading last night's wood chip wreck.
This trailer's ready to be moved, but it can't be moved with the tractor. It has to move with the tow truck. The far corner hit the rock face and it's bent down too far.
Jamie has sent Adam to pick up the trailer. But when he arrives, nobody is quite sure what the plan is.
You think it'll tow to Kamloops like it is?
I didn't think it was going to go to Kamloops.
Yeah, Jimmy said to me they want to take the cargo to Kamloops and dump it up there and bring it back and take it for repairs.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell to say.
Who's running the show today?
I don't know. Pulling Jamie up.
$48,000 basically out of our bank account. And when you have those kind of bills and those kind of costs, Jamie Davis Towing.
Just wanted to confirm what the plan is on the pup trailer.
I haven't heard anything.
When you get called out, you should be able to go there and do the job and have everything that you need to do the job. It doesn't make us look very professional.
For now, Adam decides to tow it back to the yard.
You roll it ahead, we'll clean the chips off it.
Okay, I'll pull it ahead here.
But he's barely moving before there's another holdup. The brakes on the lead trailer still haven't been unlocked.
Go down the road to that, DOT will pull me over. Is this tire in here yet?
Nope.
A local tire company was supposed to come and unlock the brakes earlier this morning.
Has anybody even called that we know of?
No idea. This whole job's been a bit of a cluster since we started, an hour late.
What does Jamie want me to do? A waste of time. I'm taking off out of here. I think I'll just leave the thing here till tomorrow.
Get out of the way, puppy.
At the yard, Jamie shifts his focus to yet another project, getting Brandon's new tow truck ready for the road.
Let's get everything working on it, like the ratchets, and get some string lights in it.
He gives the job to the new guy, Gord Lundeen.
Make sure it has gas cans on it.
Oh, yeah.
All the goodies that it's gonna need.
This is Brandon's truck. This is his pride and joy.
That's what they say, but
I don't think he'll be driving it, though.
I think it'd be good for him to learn on it, if he wants to learn. I've never had anything handed to me. I'd have to work for everything I wanted. I mean, I've been working since, what, 11 years old. Look what he has, look where his parents are, look where he lives, look what his parents do, right? But some people just don't want to do stuff like this, right? Well, I don't know how to tow or I mean, I'm willing to learn. I'll do whatever. If someone wants to teach me, I'll learn.
But today's tow lesson goes to stepson Brandon.
Ken's talked to me about learning how to do the towing business. That's something I'm pretty interested in, but you know, obviously not as a long-term career or anything, but it'll help me make money easier and faster.
What I'm trying to do with Brandon is teach him how to be a tow truck driver. Just a matter of trying to teach him and show him the right way of doing things. What's going on, buddy? How are you? So Jamie went and bought this truck.
Yeah.
And if you're interested, we kind of want to get you into the towing program because obviously winter's here and we're going to get busier and busier. And then we'll just go for a ride around Hope with a car in the back you can drive just to get the feel of what it's like to have something on the back of the truck.
Okay.
So jump in, start her up, Brandon.
That's all?
Just start her up, yeah. There you go. If you look over there, there's a little black car. See between the wreck and the van?
Yeah.
Back up to that, buddy, and we'll load that up. I still have hope for Brandon. You know what, he's a young kid, and he's got a ton of potential. So now what you need to do is you need to spread these out. There you go. And basically you want to have them a little bit wider than the wheels of the car, okay? You gotta have steel toes.
Yeah, I don't have those on.
Part of learning this job is learning to come to work prepared, and that's with the gear. Safety boots and high visibility clothing have to be dressed for the job. So go over to the other side. I know your hands are cold. So just go over, grab the chain, and put it around the steering like what I did.
Jamie owes me a new pair of sweatpants.
Yeah.
I don't like dirt. Can't stand dirt. I like being clean. Okay.
A little bit tight for room over there, probably.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know what? You know what might be a little.
That this is like $200 worth of clothing. That
I'll show you some.
no way.
Anyways, you got the idea.
You can't be driving that truck like that. You gotta have work boots on, you gotta have coveralls. You can't be in there doing the job. So go get geared up. If you're going for a ride with him, you gotta have the right stuff. And you're like you're on your way to the gym. You have to have coveralls, work boots, and look the look.
Have you got your coveralls at home?
I don't get paid enough to do that. Let's go.
Yeah, if Jamie says we can't go, we can't go.
I'm not gonna go at all then.
You don't have coveralls at home?
No, I don't like. I don't get paid enough for this kind of.
So. Okie dokie. I'm a little bit disappointed. Jamie said you're not going out in the truck in runners and sweatpants. It's not safe. You have to be dressed for the job, and he wasn't dressed for the job. And I'm not getting paid to be out here to teach him. I'm doing it because I want him to learn the proper way. We bought that truck for somebody to drive and tow cars. I want to have him on a team. At the same time, we can't keep this truck off the road because he doesn't want to drive it. There's lots of guys that would love to come and work for Jamie. Here's the truck. We need somebody in the truck.
Yeah, roll over.
Yeah, some guy there flopped his can.
Just as the day is winding down, Jamie gets a call.
In a normal person's world, it's the end of the day. For us, it's time to get to work. Everybody's pretty well rolling to this. No Brandon, not available. I'm not answering his phone.
Get a rack up there on the street.
Tonight was supposed to be Adam's night off.
I actually had some plans made. I was gonna take my wife out to the movies.
My family, they sacrificed a lot for this job. I could just turn the calls down, I guess, but I'm always scared that I'm not gonna be able to make ends meet.
Instead, he's got a date with a flipped semi on Highway 3.
Duty calls, you must go. Truck's buggered. See if we can get it over.
The semi was going too fast when it hit a sharp corner and flipped.
These containers can really be deceiving. You don't know. Could be loaded really heavy, could be loaded lightly. We don't even know.
How much weight do you think's in here?
Well, I would say it's probably pretty much maxed out.
That's a bit of a touchy deal.
Think so?
The flip trailer is called a C-can. It's made of two parts, a rolling chassis and a box. Unlike a regular cargo trailer made of plywood and aluminum, a C-can is made of steel, so it's both stronger and heavier.
You know, it could be a loose load in there, maybe the load shifted, and he's probably got, I'm gonna guess 60,000 pounds in there, something like that. So,
maxed out.
If the C-can is fully loaded, even the Rotator might not have enough power to lift it.
we're gonna have a harder time lifting this up than you think. I think what we should do, Adam, is I should be in the lane, and I think I want you to give me a hand lifting it up on this corner, right? Just to give us that extra lifting power, okay?
The C-can has reinforced anchor points that are used by cranes at the shipyards. They're also good for attaching winch lines.
So you see there's a total of 6 winches. So we're gonna use the 2 main lines to lift, and we're gonna use the 2 smaller ones to let it down, and we're gonna use these back ones to pull the tractor over.
The Rotator's 2 main lines will lift the topside, while Adam's wrecker helps lift it from below. Jamie's other winch lines will catch the weight of the tractor and trailer as gravity takes over.
Got him closed down?
To do this safely, they need to totally shut down the highway.
So where do you want these?
Big ones and the big ones.
Right away, somebody starts complaining.
They still haven't cleaned up that accident yet? I don't know how long it's going to be closed for, how long it has been closed for.
We've only been closed a minute. 2 transport trucks showed up, and they're both kind of owly about having to wait.
Pressure's on.
Time's a ticking.
We don't have all the time in the world to plan everything out. We've got to get this road open, and we've got to get it open now.
Put her in.
It takes them 15 minutes to get the rigging right.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Ready? Just a little bit, right? Well, let's do a little bit each. Give me a little bit. Hang on.
But less than halfway through the lift, Jamie spots a problem. The C-can is top-heavy.
There's a real issue here.
And Jamie is worried he's about to lose control of the load.
We're pushing the envelope here.
It's a big risk working with a load that has a high center of gravity. Once the roll starts, it can be nearly impossible to stop it.
Once you've got that big weight up there in the air, there's no going back.
Hang on.
The highway's backed up, and anxious truck drivers are waiting for Jamie.
We've got to get this road open, and we've got to get it open now.
To lift the heaviest load he's faced so far this season.
You guys got to get back.
It's pushing his Rotator to its limits.
Letting this thing down is the problem. We don't want this thing to come crashing down. It can do a lot of damage, right?
He's worried that he'll lose control of the top-heavy C-can. When it happens, it's a heavy wrecker's worst nightmare.
We don't want to have this tractor trailer fully loaded, flip over on its wheels, and then bounce onto me.
Despite 2 wreckers and 8 winch lines, it's not enough to hold the weight back once momentum takes over.
You actually have to get off, because it'll take you sideways, right? So undo yours.
They want to carefully ease it onto its wheels, but that will require a re-rig.
You know, to be nice, keep that chain on and go down low. You control it. Put your boom in and down, 2 lines.
Instead of pulling up, Adam rigs his cables down low ready to hold back tons of momentum.
We knew we had to restrain the load from coming down. We wanted to have a controlled roll. We get Adam to use his service lines on his wrecker and use him as a restrainer.
Ready? Want me to keep tension on them lines?
Yeah. Adam, you should be on the other side.
I won't be able to see you then.
Yeah, I don't care. I'd rather you just not get hurt. Go, Adam, let him go. Let it go a bit.
I'm loose, I'm loose.
Adam eases out his service lines, hoping he can set the trailer down gently.
So, okay, I'm gonna suck her down. Let her go, Adam. I'm a little worried about my back leg where that thing's gonna land down there, but I guess I gotta try to get it in between. Good, Adam. Pretty damn good. Whew. You okay?
Oh, that was nerve-wracking, eh?
The gamble pays off, but it has taken extra time that the long-haul truckers just don't have.
Heavy wreckers are up there right now. They're not going to be closed down for a while.
Now we've got to get it off the road as quickly as we can because we've got traffic backed up.
Can you get up top and unhook?
The heavy rescue crew scrambles to get the web of winch lines unhooked.
I can't get up there, Jamie.
Yes, you can.
I don't do heights, that's my problem.
For the second time this week, Jamie has to play acrobat.
Drop it.
You're not gonna catch him.
Adam tows the semi to a nearby pullout.
The brakes are dragging, but he can open the road.
And traffic finally starts moving again.
That actually went pretty well, eh?
Yep, nice. Get home for beer o'clock. Traffic's back open, running. The whole tractor trailer's off the road.
All they need to do now is tow away the wreck.
Up, up. Okay, it's all yours here, big boy.
Adam unhooks the damaged cab to tow it away.
Outstanding.
Jamie brings in his own tractor to haul the sea can to its destination. But they don't get very far.
The container shifted over. Look at that. It's rubbing right on there and it's smoking. And here too. I just put 8 brand new tires in this truck yesterday.
More cost, more expense. I haven't even paid for those tires yet.
Well, should have done a walk around.
When the heavy sea can flipped, the trailer frame underneath twisted and is now bent.
We thought we could get away with just getting it back to the mill because he wasn't far away from the mill. But now it's got to be unloaded here.
Watch yourself.
Any hope for getting home for beer o'clock is now gone.
What we're gonna have to do is come back, lift the container off, put it on a low bed.
Jamie must now spend the night planning for one of the most difficult and dangerous procedures in towing, a deadlift.
That's a huge, huge lift.
The exhausted crew heads home, knowing that as tough as tonight's recovery was, tomorrow's will be even worse.
Well, I might take tomorrow off. I got to see what the weather will be like, and if there's no snow in the forecast, I'm going to take off and do something. Go see my movie, yeah, maybe. As usual, I probably won't. I'd rather make money, I guess.
The next morning, Ken takes another stab at expanding his car towing staff.
Just grabbing some blocks of wood. We got to go load a pickup truck that's totally burnt. They're a little bit trickier to tow than your average car tow. There's no wheels. I offered to give Gord a lesson driving a tow truck just to kind of find out
what's Gord all about? Because my first impression of Gord was he's a scary looking dude.
New recruit Gord drives a classic black Caddy, but he's never driven a tow truck.
They look at me and they think, oh, he's a criminal.
Around the yard, what he's most known for is his armload of tattoos.
I just love tattoos. I like to be different.
You always got to chain the sling up. Jamie doesn't like it when the sling's bouncing around. It's not good for it. So. This truck we're going to tow, the guy that was driving it died.
Oh, yeah.
Try not to think about that too much. He's got all his gear on. He's got his safety boots, nice and warm, high-vis clothing. You're driving, young fella. I know how to drive these already.
All right.
Gord's a quiet guy. He doesn't emote much. He doesn't have a lot to say. Gord doesn't need to say anything because I'm teaching him. He's not teaching me.
Stop. Go ahead about 1 foot. Right there.
Normally, you start him out easy. I took Gord on a job where somebody had died in a vehicle. It had set on fire. It had no wheels, and it was at the police detachment. So no pressure there.
This is called doing a chain lift. It saves your sling belts. If you got jagged metal or whatever, it's all sharp. It doesn't cut these belts.
Okay.
Lift it right up, though, because now we're going to have to block it up to get the dollies under it.
About there?
That'll work.
They just lock in there or just sit in there?
They sit in there, and then when we lift it up on the bars, the weight of the vehicle holds them down. Lift it up quite a bit more, I'll tell you when to stop. Stop. No. If you want to pull ahead, and then I'll close the gate.
Yep.
It's looking good. Go to the yard.
When we got the vehicle here and we reversed the process, he remembered how to do everything.
Yeah, no, you're doing good, Gord. I'm real impressed.
I didn't have to do a thing basically other than just watch him unload the vehicle. So that tells me that the guy's got mechanical knowledge and common sense.
Now you know how to tow burnt vehicles on dollies.
I figured it out. He's an awesome teacher. You should be a driving school instructor for tow trucks, right?
Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
You did good.
I come to the conclusion that if Gord wants to be a full-time tow truck driver, I would gladly have him in the automotive division.
Got high hopes for you.
Thanks a lot.
On Highway 3, Jamie and his crew are heading out to finish a complex job they started yesterday.
This is a real heavy lift.
Jamie spent the night figuring out how to move the fully loaded C-Can.
When you're lifting big weight like this, you gotta kind of have your head on straight, and you better make sure that everything you're doing is right on the money.
The trucking company is eager to get this cargo delivered today. Unloading it will take too long.
We're gonna have to pick the container off the chassis and put it on a low bed.
Jamie has decided to do a deadlift.
What can go wrong? Anything can go wrong. If I destroy the truck and it's my fault, it becomes my nickel. You don't want to have anybody hurt. We don't want to have any issues. I don't want my wrecker to be destructed.
Jamie estimates that the C-Can weighs well over 36 tons. In a perfect world, with its crane arm completely retracted, the Rotator can lift twice that much.
When you're lifting that kind of weight, you want that boom to be in as tight as it can be. You don't want it sticking way out. Okay.
But because the C-Can is so large, Jamie needs to extend the boom, and that cuts the lifting capacity of his Rotator.
We're estimating we're going to be 6 to 10 feet out from the truck.
He has to make sure he gets the math perfect.
When you're going to do a really heavy lift like this, we got to make sure we're right within all the charts and the safe working load limits of everything. This crane has to be at 30 degrees in order to reach its maximum performance. There's an angle indicator up there. It's telling me I'm at 40 degrees right now. So we're going to get her back down to 30 degrees. If we were dealing with a little bit less weight, might not be so critical, but when we're doing a max lift like this, we got to make sure. If you have any weak link in this chain or any component that doesn't meet capacity, That's going to be the failure. And the failure is going to kill somebody.
Every link matters. Even the chains.
So we're talking about grade 100, and our working load limit is 26,000 pounds. So 26 and 26 is 52. It's not enough.
That's 20,000 pounds short.
What do we have for other chains on here?
You got big ones up there.
We've got some big 5/8 chain, and we'll use that instead.
To complicate the job even more, one side of the trailer was crushed in the accident. The shifted load could throw the entire lift off balance.
A lot of weight here, so we want this side to pick up first. This one you're gonna want to tighten up a little more. Okay, we good there? We're gonna have to test that when we go up. Take that chain. We're gonna make sure that this side's a little tighter and this side's a little looser. This one here, we'll tighten this one up.
With every detail checked and rechecked, it comes down to rotator versus C-cam.
I'm gonna suck the boom in and get ready for the lift. That'll be the moment of truth. Okay, we ready to go? Careful. Lots of weight in this end. Uh-oh.
It's pins and needles for me.
Confident he's got his math right, Jamie goes for broke.
And you're starting to sweat.
He can't let go until the damaged chassis is hooked to a truck cab and then disconnected from the C-cab.
Tell him to hold it. Every time you lift something really heavy, suspended in the air with people around, it can be dangerous.
Come back. Can you get it from there?
No, the pin's not lined up.
Tell him to do it again.
Pull out. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They're all up at Sunday Summit. They're in here.
Jamie Davis and his heavy rescue crew are in the middle of their biggest lift ever.
This isn't a kid's game here anymore. This is serious business.
No, the pin's got to go in more.
Jamie's under pressure to get a 73,000-pound C-can back on the road.
We went too far.
The rotator has the load suspended, so a new tractor can drag the twisted trailer frame free of the container.
Tell him to hang tight.
Hang on.
But the crew is struggling to hook up.
Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Tell him to do it again. Back up a bit. Okay, you're good, buddy. Do the landing gear. Up? Yeah. That's good enough, just to get it out of the rig.
You want him to go?
Okay. Now I got goosebumps when that weight's all hanging there like that. That's a lot of weight. I'm pretty impressed.
If the rotator's boom fails now, it would total Jamie's truck and the container.
Twisted that container is.
With the trailer gone, the container hangs more than a yard above the ground.
Are we ready?
While they race to back the low bed into position.
Coming back.
Try to get it right on the money because I can't swing it.
This is the scary part. Whoa, whoa!
I tell you, when that thing's that high in the air and it's that much weight, I want that low bed under there and I want that thing down as fast as it can go down.
Okay, I'm gonna come down.
I'm stressed out. I'll be happy when this job's over. That sound of those cables stressing out like that. I don't like that sound. Too scary. We're good here.
You think there?
That's pretty good.
Yeah! What would Sammy would say? Take it and go.
And I was so impressed. I was like, wow, this is the biggest lift that this truck's gonna do. I bought the meanest machine in the world. It's finally had its calling.
For all the frustrating jobs this season, Jamie finally gets to chalk up a full-out victory on the highway through hell. Next time on the highway through hell.
Nightfall coming on.
Coming down like crazy.
We're supposed to be getting 60 centimeters of snow tonight.
A car. A semi.
Was dragged from almost a mile.
Hold up!
A terrifying ride.
Hold that.
A blizzard of wrecks.
Look out!
Sends heavy rescue
Dirty.
to the brink.
Just do what you can do, then stop.
Sheer ice forces the Rotator into danger.
Oh my God.